Sega.
Welcome back, World History 8. I will be looking at land battle strategy today. This video is coming to you on Saturday the 18th. Hopefully you guys get a chance to see it. Actually, you guys should definitely watch it. I'll send an email. Definitely watch this before you go into your first battles. Now, I started that battle at the end of class yesterday, and I ended up finishing it and capturing that Spanish city. Unfortunately, I saved over it, and since my land armies are not very expansive as United Provinces, I'm gonna have to probably do. I'll have to play a battle just to show you guys because I don't have any more land battles to do in my campaign. Now, you could always choose to do battle tutorials. Those are great. Any tutorials in this game are good. So, highly recommend that if you get a chance to play a battle tutorial. But I will play a battle just to show you how I go about this. I think we'll do... I'm not going to do Navy, although I probably will make a video about naval combat. And Siege... Don't know what I want to choose. Let's go Siege, because you guys are probably going to want to take a city at some point soon. So, showing you how to do that. Gosh, star forts are so hard to siege. I wonder if this would be a good one to show you guys. You guys are probably, well, with the exception of Evan, you're probably not going to fight the Ottomans, so that doesn't seem like a very good one to show you. Star forts, you guys probably don't have the money to do, so let's do a Western artillery fort. Flat map, random weather, 60-minute time limit, AI normal, time of day. I would play on harder, but I want to mimic what you're going to be seeing in battle, so I don't know why funds matter. Other player will have the same funds as you, so you can't. Oh, means you can buy more units. I'll just leave that medium. We'll do early time period. Continue. I'm gonna choose just to stick with my guys. And for the CPU, yeah, why not? Great Britain is fine. Since neither of these you guys play, I don't want to sort of give away too much to any one faction, so we'll do two factions that aren't, that you guys don't play. Okay, so we have light infantry. I'm considering just doing default. Okay, so let's run through units really quick. General's Bodyguard are your strongest, heaviest horsemen. I would say use sparingly and at the ends of battles, because if you lose your general, you have a chance to decrease your morale. And morale decreases are bad. So let's... oh, a horse artillery, so I can move these. I've never really done this before. So horse artillery... One second. Horse artillery can be moved around the battlefield. And these ones you will not be able to move around. Now, demi cannons are probably what you guys would have. At this point, you wouldn't even have horse artillery, so yeah, so I can refund some of these. And I'm just going to go with demi cannons because that's probably what you're going to have. So I'll get 2 of those. I'll take my 2 cavalry. I don't know why I have all this light infantry. I guess I do have higher range, so Hessian line infantry is great. So I have 106 left, which I can't do anything with. Dragoons are nice. Dragoons are essentially line infantry mounted on a horse, so they're more mobile. They can move around easier. Sure. Why not? I'll just go with this. Really just more importantly showing you battle tactics. So I should be set up to assault this fort. And indeed I am. Now, this is a standard Western artillery fort. Now, they have cannons all around. I don't know if I have. Let's just check my cannons to see if I have canister shot available. I do, in fact, have canister shot. Okay, so here's how I would normally assault. It doesn't really matter which side you take. Now, one thing I do look for, I can deploy anywhere. Let's see. Oh, it's only letting me deploy on this side. So you have this big area, this colored area, which is the area that you can deploy in. It obviously doesn't make much sense to deploy back here. I also want to make sure that my cannons can reach the walls, because I'm going to have to poke a hole in this wall somewhere. It's saying, okay, so yeah, so there are weak spots of the wall that you can attack. Notice when I float over here, it says damage 0%. I can attack this and it will, essentially create a hole there. So, I'm trying to see, and ideally you don't want their cannons to be firing on you. And this terrain is not great, because you want to... So my issue is, if I deploy my cannons here, do they have a line of sight to the wall? And I think they probably do here. For example, if I deploy my cannons here, I'm not going to hit the wall, because I'm going to hit the ground and it's going to skip up. Potentially here? This could be an okay spot for the artillery. Let's see if they reach. Oh, weird. They gave me the horse. I set up demi cannons. I don't know why they gave me the horse artillery, but okay. I'm certainly not going to complain about mobile artillery. So, when you get horse artillery, which none of you, I don't think any of you have it yet, you unlimber, and that allows them to shoot. So that essentially converts them from movement to setup, and that should be okay. They can reach the wall, so I might move them a little bit up. Why not? I just want to make sure. Yeah, that should be fine. Okay. So artillery set up to attack this part of the wall. And if I'm a little bit off on that, I can always move it. I'm just going to lose some shots on it. Okay, General's Bodyguard. I tend to put sort of tucked behind the army. Now, I am trying to assault this, so I do want to keep my troops kind of up, but these guys could come out and try to make an assault on me as well, so I want to be prepared for that. Gonna put my horses off here.
Mic off. Mic on.
So generally you want your artillery in the center of your army. And you want your strongest infantry on either side of that. And then these guys, called light infantry, which I think are my only... Oh no, I have one more unit of line infantry. So I'll move these guys back. I don't know, here. And then the light infantry have extra range. So I usually have them sort of off on a flank somewhere. Like, you know, I might have some over here, and then some over here. Now, I do want to tell you about grouping. I can choose, for example, all of my line infantry, these units here, right? I can hold control to select all of them. Oh, oops, that did my whole army. Oops. So, but like, I can individually click them, right? And then I can do like Control 1, Control 2, Control 3 to group them. So you'll see like Group 1 now. If I click, all I have to do is click the number 1 on my keyboard, and I will select all my line infantry. Now I might do, okay, this is my long range, that will be Group 2. My artillery will be Group 3, and my horsemen will be Group 4. Okay, so I have 4 groups now. So I can just click 1, 2, 3, or 4 and immediately get to whoever I want. You know, it's up to you. You can also pause the battle so things don't feel so fast. Sort of up to you. Okay, let's see how this thing goes here. I'm going to end deployment, and my first step is going to be telling these cannons to attack this wall. And you'll see that they are also firing. So you want to keep an eye on, are these cannons doing damage to my armies? Which it looks like those guys could be in danger. You want to make sure your general's definitely not in danger. And you can also do things like spread. Where am I? Yeah. Square? No. I thought I could spread these guys. Yeah, I'm losing some guys here. I've lost. You know, we'll move these guys down here. I thought I could increase spacing on them. I'm not seeing that. Toggle melee mode, no. So really the goal here, guys, is I'm going to try to crack this wall, which is at 11% right now. I'm going to try to minimize my casualties while I do that. See, it's at 17% now. Their cannons are having a hard time hitting my army right now, which is good. You can see I have a lot of experience doing this because, ooh, these guys can deploy spikes, which is awesome. Spikes will prevent cavalry charges. So they still have a cannon. Looks like they were able to kill a couple of guys in that squad. Let's move them back. These guys are still totally fine. Oh, look. Oh, they have a cannon. Interesting. They brought a cannon outside the fort. So it's a little bit risky, but I think, let's see what happens if I move my horsemen that way. See if I can get a flank on those cannon guys without getting shot, because if I can get rid of that cannon, although it's not doing a whole lot, that would be good for me. Other thing about light infantry, you'll notice they're hidden. So actually these guys including the AI, cannot see these guys right now. And these guys are also hidden. My cannons are good. It's at 29%. I really just need this thing 30. Come on, dude. There we go. So this wall will start to crumble. Oh, who do we have over here? Oh, they have another cannon that's not doing anything. That's fine. So see, this is unprotected, right? So I'm gonna bring my horses over here, and then over here, and then flank from behind, and then run away back to my army. Essentially, get rid of their cannons. But you do have to be vigilant. You know, if you're running this in normal time, which is just play, you can double and triple the speed of the battle. Be very careful with that because, you know, they will do some sneaky things. Like, you know, they might have reinforcements or something and they're running a group back here and you just totally miss it because you're focused on the wall. Definitely your first few times, I highly recommend that you use just standard time. And it looks like I'm at about 5 minutes elapsed here, which is fine. Now, guys, siege attacking a fort is not easy. Like, you need to expect to lose. You need to expect to lose a good amount of troops doing this. I'm gonna try to help myself. Still not doing any damage. Okay. Maybe I should slow down a bit and tell you what I'm thinking about here. Let me pause. So why I'm moving over these troops, as you can see in the upper right-hand corner of this tab, it says 160 out of 160. That means they have not taken any casualties from the cannons, which is why I'm not totally worried about this cannon. But then again, if I can get in behind and attack it from the back and run away, I'll create a scenario where I can open this up to scale the wall. Now, infantry can scale walls with ladders. Again, you have to be prepared to take large amounts of casualties when you do this, because the defender will always have the advantage being on top of the wall, and you having to scale it with a ladder. So what I'm trying to do, I'm also assuming they have some hidden units in here, because this just doesn't seem like very big. Like, their army doesn't match mine, which is, given that the money was equal, doesn't make any sense. So I'm assuming they have some light infantry, perhaps in the buildings hidden or something. But what I'm going to try to do by creating this flank with my cavalry is, once I get rid of this, and hopefully I won't engage their horsemen, or if I do, I can run them back toward my cannons. That's sort of the best I can think of. But hopefully I can bring my infantry and a unit of artillery onto this side and scale the walls where there's no resistance. We'll see how this works. Okay, let's get back to it. So if I right click and drag, I create formations. Formations are really important for this game. Like, positioning and formations are, like, you don't ever want to just click attack. Like, for any ranged attacks, you don't want to just click attack. And it looks like they are prepping. No, they're going there. And notice they're moving. So they have seen that I'm advancing. Which isn't great. They're probably going to fire their cannons over at my horses. So as soon as they fire toward this side, Okay, I lost one guy over there. If they fire over here with cannons, I'm going to immediately go to double time. Let's go. Let's just go. Yeah, they just fired. So they're going to take a long time to reload. I'm going to try to do this right now. And I'm going to toggle to wedge formation, two-person. Let's go. I'm going to spearhead these guys. Notice how they change to like arrowhead formation. It's going to allow them to displace. Beautiful. So they're going to run away. Now, I'll show you quickly. Yeah, so the white flag means they're routing. What's called routing. Okay, I'm going to pull these guys out. Because that's essentially done. Like, they're destroyed. They have 3 out of 24 guys left. So, that artillery's done. What I've also done, guys, look at that. I have a hole. Now, here's how we're going to use this hole. Now, my artillery stopped firing because we've destroyed that wall. Now, the question is, can I destroy anything else? I can destroy this part of the fort. I don't know if that really helps me. But what that's caused them to do is fill this gap. Now, I have canister shot on my cannons, so I'm going to go ahead and... Are they locked? Haha, I can put them back into movable mode. So I'm going to get them all linked up and ready to go. So what the idea is I'm going to what's called feign an attack. F-E-I-G-N. And feigning an attack means I'm going to pretend that I'm going to go for this wall. I'm going to walk right up there. I'm going to put my artillery behind, and I'm going to put on canister shot. And I'm just going to unleash through this gap until I lower their And also, it looks like their general's coming out. This could be great for us. No, they changed their mind. They don't like this anymore. So, you know, if I do have enough time, I suppose I could attack this part of the wall, too. Oh, they're going to send their other unit of horsemen. Let's see how this goes. Let's see if they're coming for my horsies, which I think they are. They may have noted that I turned off my artillery, which... Like, if they just want to run into me, that's fine. Oh, man, they're running fast. I mean, if they're going to send people out, like, I'm going to have a field day, because... Yep, so there goes that. And now that they're scared and routing, I'm going to turn back on them. Plus I have uphill advantage. They're actually just going to run straight off the map. Because they're so scared. Ah, it's too bad. Oh well. So I missed those. So they lost all their horse. Or most of their horse guys. Okay, at this point, you know, I can do... I have them at my complete... Under my complete control at this point. So... move my artillery up. And move the right flank of my army up. And move the left flank of my army up. You have to be very methodical about what you're doing. siege battles against forts tend to be symmetrical. By that I mean you want to make sure that you're if you're coming at it from one side, you're coming at it from another as well. This forces them to choose which side they want to defend, so it makes it you're spreading out their resources. Okay, this is not good. I need to stop that. These guys need to go up quick. They're starting to move out of the city, and I can't allow them to destroy my artillery. Okay, they moved back in, never mind. One thing that's hard to do on attack is you have to make sure you defend your artillery, because if, you know, they could just swoop in with a horse unit, a cavalry unit, and destroy my artillery. And at that point, that's a lot of firepower I'm losing. Are they going to try to go out this gate? They are. Okay, I don't know what that plan is. It's kind of dumb. And they're back in. Okay. Yeah, I think I can continue to move. Just make sure that my line infantry is flanking them at all times. So notice I'm dragging and clicking to select certain groups. Now remember, I do have groupings too. Move my general up. Why not? Give them a morale boost as they go. Okay, they're coming out. Are they going to go back in now? Yes, they are. Okay. So I'll just set these guys up on the flank in case they do decide to flank. And I'll go ahead and unlimber this. And I'm just going to have them shoot. I'll have them do regular cannonballs at first, just to sort of break them up. And they are coming out this time. No, they're going back in. They can't decide what they're doing. So are they going to try to fill this? They are. Let's go canister shot. Why not? Let's send the message home. So look at how destructive canister shot is. See, so I lost. Nice. You know what? They're a little bit out of, Stop attacking that way. Stop doing that. Attack this way. I'm gonna blow back across my army. Sure. I don't know if I want to scale yet. You know what I might do though? This side's totally open. So I think I'm going to go ahead and scale this wall. Make that double time. So I weaken this flank a little bit, but they're not going to come back out here after I just destroyed their horse. The horses literally just ran off the map. Bring my general up for more. Oh no, that's infantry. Hello, infantry. Bring my general up for more motivation. Yeah, so these, I mean, I'm just destroying these guys through this gap. Okay, and that's really the situation you want to make. Now notice they have spikes set up in here. I'm going to go ahead and change to canister because they're coming out. Yep. Oh. No, 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 don't go that way. Don't go that way. Nope, don't go that way. So essentially, you know, what they're trying to do is defend this sectional wall that I destroyed, but they can't do it because... why can't... There you go. Go up there. Don't go round. See, my guys are trying to scale the wall. Which they have done successfully at this point. You know, it's building capture that I captured the gatehouse. I captured this gate. Oh, dude. These guys are shooting up. See, it's still really hard to use. I don't know what that's going to do. Are they going to be able to line up on the wall and shoot down? Oh, they're starting to come up there. Not feeling great about that flank right now. I'm gonna have those guys scaled there. I'm gonna have these guys. It seems like they're not able to. See, my guys are routing. So I captured that building. Oh look, now they've captured the fort. It took them forever. Now we're starting to fire back. Let's switch back to cannonballs, see if we can break them up a little bit. Try to take this building. So the idea is the more, as I break them up here, and the more forces they have to pull away from this, I will literally just walk through the hole. I'm gonna lock them in a melee. This doesn't seem to be, artillery doesn't seem to be doing much with cannonballs. Whoa, that's, why are you moving? What are you talking about? I should have fire here. So if I take this center circle, I can win the battle by time. I don't know what the best. Yeah, it's time. It's time to scale this side.
Mic off. Mic on.
Okay. Actually a little bit late. Excellent. I'm gonna change these guys to melee. Go ahead and make a move on that building.
Mic off. Mic on.
Once they station in a building, they get free protection and can essentially shoot outside of it. I need these guys to get help. And at this point, actually, they don't need to be in here. I'm gonna move them into full position, full firing position across this gap. The idea is hopefully I can just open up fire on the backside of these guys while maintaining position of the center of the fort. Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and stop my artillery now because my guys are probably gonna. So you'll see a 2-minute clock started when I took the center. You do want to stop your artillery anytime you think your guys are going to run across that range, because you will take friendly fire, and it can be devastating. So as soon as these guys open up, I should be able to clean this up pretty nicely. Just get into firing position. Of course, they're taking forever to do that. Come on, any day. Like, there we go. I lost 3 units already, though. Huh, it's not letting me get into any sort of good position here. Okay, so for the sake of time, I'm gonna end it here because I would have captured. Although I probably would continue running down lesser squads, squads that are fleeing. I would probably run them down with my horses. I'm gonna save you guys from watching that because I think you guys, any of you guys, can do that. Okay, so that was sort of intro to battle tutorial. And you'll see I got heroic victory, and I'll show you what that means with the battle report. Okay, so I deployed 1,400 men, they deployed 1,320. I killed almost 1,200 and they killed 453. That's really good for an assault of a fort. That's extremely good, which is why I got heroic. In the field, it probably would not fall under heroic unless you were like way outnumbered. But assaulting a fort and receiving less than half of the casualty numbers is excellent, and you saw how to do that. So I hope this helped, and I hope this will help you capture your first territory in Empire Total War. Thanks guys for watching. Have a great weekend.